welcome to Joe Bean Stadium for the opening of the 2009 Bob Batista Invitational Women's Soccer Tournament.
Two teams now taking the field following the officials, Carleton and Wheaton.
Carleton College and your Wheaton College Thunder. Here are the starters for the Carleton College Knights.
We'll now hear the starters again from the public address announcer.
In goal, number 00, Kate Trenary.
Trenary in goal for Carleton.
Number 3, Leanne Barkowski. Number 6, Cassie Burke. Number 8, Abby Wills. Number 11, Megan Milligan. Number 12, Lily Vanderstay. Number 13, Rachel Moran. Number 15, Sarah Haggerty. And number 16, Marlena Hartman-Filson. And now it's our honor for your Wheaton College Thunder.
Starters for Wheaton now being introduced to a crowd gathered on the far side of the field.
And co-captain number 16, Taryn Lee. Starting in goal, number 0, Hillary Barrato. Number 2, Allie Kopelman. Number 4, Caitlin Kishkunis. Number 5, Jamie Orweiler. Number 6, Brittany Berg. Number 9, Mia Delatorre. Number 12, Jennifer Lee. Number 15, Val Lay. And number 24, Caitlin Liebedor. Carleton is coached by Karen Goodeman, and the Thunder are coached by Pete Belsky, assisted by Tim Daniels and Cesar Gomez.
We will pause for the national anthem. Or not. Two teams running back to their sidelines here. Wheaton in their white tops, blue numbers, blue shorts, white socks. The visitors from Carleton, all blue with white trim on their jerseys as well as their shorts.
University of Puget Sound defeated DePaul University by a score of 4-0. The Thunder will take on University of Puget Sound tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. And Carleton College will face DePaul University at 11:30 a.m. We hope to see you there as well tomorrow. The colleges and universities of the CCIW believe that good sportsmanship is an integral component of intercollegiate competition. The CCIW wholeheartedly embraces the NCAA position that in order for good sportsmanship to prevail, coaches, student athletes, and fans...
A beautiful afternoon for soccer here on the Wheaton College campus. Temperatures in the low 70s, clear skies. Couldn't ask for much better here on the 4th of September. Wheaton and Carleton, the first women's matchup here at home for the Thunder. Thunder coming off a very successful season, making it to the national championship game, falling to Messiah in the final after 2 championships the previous 2 years. A little bit of a different season last year, though, for the Thunder. The first time in the history of the CCIW women's soccer that they did not finish in first place. Second place finish with road losses at Carthage and Illinois Wesleyan. Illinois Wesleyan ending up as the conference champion. Thunder 1-0 on the season, Carleton 0-1. We will kick off here shortly. Hartman-Filson knocks it back. Ahead, Wheaton controls on the far side of the field. Wheaton will be moving right to left here in the first half. Carleton left to right in the blue uniforms. Wheaton in the white tops. Throw in on the far side. Be taken near the midfield stripe. Headed back out by Wheaton. Another throw in for Carleton. Controlled by Wheaton on the far side. They'll move it here towards the near side. Kopelman looking forward, knocked back by Carleton towards the middle and controlled. Possession lost, but recovered by Carleton. Haggerty knocking it forward. Carleton again, Haggerty will take it, kick it forward, taken back by Wheaton. Kishkunis hitting it back there to Jennifer Lee, who sends it forward to the far side. Ball comes back to the middle. Delatorre looking for some room. It's knocked back out of bounds. Slide tackle by Carleton. Wheaton throw in on the far side. It comes right back out. Carleton will take it. Vanderstay on the throw. We are a minute and a half in. 0-0 score, Wheaton and Carleton. Neither team able to get it much past the midfield portion right now. Carleton regains possession, knocks it back to the midfield. Again, they send it forward. Wheaton will take possession. Kishkunis to the far side. Through ball ahead to Lee. Back to the far side and too far. Carleton, a quick throw in. Vanderstay with possession. She moves forward, sends a long ball ahead. Wheaton will take it back, send it forward. Stolen there by Wills. She sends it towards the goal. Saved by Barreto. First save on the day for the Thunder. Shot along the ground by Carleton, handled by Barreto. She sends it forward. This is taken by Lee. Taryn Lee sends it ahead. Far side. Looking back towards the middle. Here's Lee. Pass intercepted. Carleton will take it back. Wheaton regains control. Kopelman looking for somebody on the far side. Knocks it back to Lebadour, who's coming forward. Diagonal pass to the corner. But Carleton again intercepting, sending it back to midfield. Number 9, Delatorre fighting for position. It's Lee with the ball. Carleton knocks it out here to the near side. Wheaton throw in, taken by Orweiler. 4 minutes in here to this first half, 0-0 score. Kopelman across into the box, cleared out. Header by Carleton. Possession regained by Kishkunis. Sends it forward. And an easy save for Trineri.
Tony Ladd to the press box, please.
Trineri looking ahead will send it to the midfield. Carleton looking for possession here on the near side. Taken away by Wheaton. And we've got a foul. Wheaton looking for a quick restart here. Kopelman, near side, looking to get to that corner. Knocked out by the defender. Haggerty with a slide tackle there, knocking the ball out. Wheaton with their first corner of the day. Orweiler will take this corner. A right-footed kick. Here it comes. And it's back out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Trineri. Thus far, neither team able to do much with the ball. Wheaton, one corner on the day just a few seconds ago. Both teams with one shot on goal. Both keepers making saves. Trineri will send it ahead. Ball coming to the near side here. Orweiler trying to track it down. Gets to it. Kopelman. Back to Orweiler. Coming up the near side of the field. Looking towards the box. Pulls it back out. Carleton able to clear. Another kick forward will bring it back to the midfield stripe. Wheaton regains possession. Sent ahead to Lee. Near side, Kopelman. And it'll get just past her. A little bit too much pace on that pass there. Another goal kick for Kate Trineri. Trineri, a junior from Rochester, Minnesota, will take this goal kick. Two teams fighting for possession. De La Torre sends it forward. Here's Taryn Lee coming towards the goal. In and cleared back out by Carleton. Lots of room here on the near side for Haggerty as she comes forward. Ball knocked out. Possession to Carleton on the throw-in. Haggerty again will take it. They'll retake this throw-in here. Wheaton and Carleton tied at 0, 7 minutes into the first half here. Ball back out off Hartman Filson, one of the forwards for Carleton. Orweiler keeping possession, sends it back here to the near side. Ball ahead to Kopelman. Taryn Lee now loses it. Back to the midfield. Kishkunis loses possession, but now Wheaton takes it back, sends it ahead. Hartman Filson able to keep possession, looking for some help. Falls down, loses it. Wheaton will take it back. Space here in the middle of the field for De La Torre, sending it to the far corner. Lily not able to track it down. It heads out. Carleton with another throw-in. You are listening to WETN, Wheaton College Radio. Brian Miller with you here on this Friday afternoon. A beautiful day for soccer. This game part of the Bob Baptista tournament, featuring 4 men's teams, 4 women's teams. The women's side of the draw, Wheaton, Carleton, Puget Sound, and DePauw. 4 teams on the men's side, Taylor, Judson, Wheaton, and Luther. Referee starting play again here with a Carleton throw-in on the far side, on their defensive end. Wheaton again maintaining possession, moving it back towards the middle, spreading the field, looking for Lee in the middle. Lee loses possession, a foul on Wheaton. Carleton will get the quick restart going here. Megan Milligan will take the kick. Looking on the far side here for Haggerty, trying to chase it down. Orweiler and Haggerty both fighting for the ball. And it'll be a Wheaton free kick in their own end. Ball to the near side. Wheaton trying to move it out. Carleton retains possession. Arakaki with the ball. Tries to send it forward. And Wheaton is able to clear off the volley. Taryn Lee chasing it down. She's able to keep it in bounds here on the near side, heading for the corner. Tries to send in a cross off the Carleton defender. Off the side of Foran. Lee will take the corner. .35 minutes remaining here in this first half, still tied at 0. Keeper able to punch it away to the far side. Thunder maintain possession. Ball sent into the box. A couple of players giving chase on the far side there. Brittany Berg fighting for it. Wheaton will win another corner. Third corner for Wheaton here on the day. This one from the far corner. Short start to Della Torre, back. Shot on goal, and it's short of the near post. Trineri will be able to clear with a goal kick. Trineri ahead, Wheaton heads it forward. Again, keeping possession. Trying to keep it on the Carleton side of the field. Here's Lee in the middle. Finds her teammate Della Torre, who sends it wide to the left this time. And again, Trineri will have a goal kick. Wheaton with a number of shots around the goal here in the last minute or so. But the keeper, Trineri, not having to make a save, as either of them were wide of the posts. Trineri will kick to the near side. Kopelman fighting for the ball here. It goes out. Will be awarded to the Thunder. Kopelman, quick throw in, looking for Lee in the box, headed away by the Carleton defense. Della Torre back to Orweiler. Sends across into the box. Headed away by Carleton, but still near. And sent just wide of the near post again by the Thunder. "12 minutes into this first half. Wheaton and Carleton still tied at 0. The Thunder number 2 in the country in the preseason poll. Carleton number 21. Most of the action thus far has been in the Carleton defensive half. As Wheaton sends it wide again. Orweiler chasing it down, not able to get to it. Carleton will have a throw in. Milligan will take this throw. And Orweiler knocks it out. Carleton will have another throw in. Not too much further up the sideline. Orweiler takes it back for Wheaton. Sends it back to Labrador, who looks ahead for Lee. Able to maintain possession, again getting to the near corner. Moving around her defender, looking in the middle. Shot. Goal, Thunder. Kopelman with the goal, the assist to Taryn Lee. 1-0 Thunder, 13 minutes into the first half. Wheaton now with a 1-0 lead over Carleton. Lee getting the edge on her defender, sending it back across the box to Kopelman. Took the shot. Goalie for Carleton, Trineri, got a hand on the ball but couldn't keep it out of the net. Wheaton with a quick 1-0 lead.
The Thunder goal. Number 2, Allie Kopelman. The number 16, Taryn Lee. Kopelman from Lee.
Kopelman getting the Thunder on the board here early. Lee giving chase towards the box, a collision. And Carleton will take it. Arakaki takes it for Carleton. Ahead to Hartman-Filson. Wheaton takes it back. Team's jockeying for midfield position right here. Wheaton moves it to the near side. Orweiler. She loses possession. Burke takes it for Carleton. Back to Haggerty. And Carleton will swing it back around. Number 2, Arakaki in the middle, sends it to the far side. Back to Arakaki. Moving up the far sideline now, Carleton. Pass ahead for Hartman-Filson. But Wheaton will get the throw there on the far side. Thus far, Carleton with only 1 shot in this game. Wheaton with a couple of chances, a goal just a few moments ago. Allie Kopelman from Taryn Lee giving them the 1-0 lead. Wheaton with the throw, Delatorre in the middle. Knocks it back to her defender, Labadour. Orweiler here on the near side. Orweiler to Kishkunis. Back to the other side to Lee. To the far sideline. Ball knocked out by Carleton. Wheaton again with a throw on the far side. Brittany Berg will take this. Now she hands it off to Lee. Jennifer Lee loses it to Hartman Filson. Keeps possession. Carleton looking ahead. For number 6, Cassie Burke. Sends it back to the midfield, but stolen back by Wheaton. Delatorre looking ahead. Ishkunis on the far side. Looking to get around her defender in the far corner. Ball cleared out by Carleton. Pass back into the box for Wheaton. Taryn Lee giving chase. And commits the foul. Lee trying to get to that long ball into the box. Not able to do so. Kate Trineri, goal kick for Carleton. 28.5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Wheaton leading Carleton 1-0. Taryn Lee knocks back to Delatorre, who sends it back to Lee. Lee stepping over the ball and loses it to Cassie Burke for Carleton. Burke looking for some help. Milligan sends it forward. Hartman Filson giving chase here on the near side in the Wheaton end and keeps possession. Back to Haggerty, sends it forward, but Wheaton able to head it out. Delatorre to Kopelman for Wheaton, back to Carleton. Carleton having a little bit of difficulty keeping some sustained offensive pressure on the Thunder. Lee on the near side. Taryn Lee already with an assist in this game. Sends it towards the box. Brittany Berg loses it. Carleton unable to clear. Here's Delatorre for the Thunder. Lee sends it into the box. Berg looking for it, but cleared by Carleton. And Carleton will move ahead on the far side. Vanderstay with the ball. Again, looking for Hartman Filson. Unable to find her as the throw will go back. No, now the referee's signaling Carleton throw in on the far side.
Checking for Carleton, number 9, Jill Merkel.
Our first substitute of the game here this afternoon, Jill Merkel, coming in for Carleton. She will enter for Liz Erikaki. 26.5 minutes remaining in the first half of this match. Wheaton and Carleton. Wheaton with a goal in the 13th minute to go ahead 1-0. Carleton again, Hartman Filson. And the pass back to her is a little too far. Carleton, long shot. And about 10 feet wide of the post. Wheaton kicking from their goal box. There's Burke for Carleton heading it to Haggerty, taken back by the Thunder. Here's Orweiler coming forward. Looking for the middle, taken back by Jill Merkel, just into the game for Carleton. Taryn Lee knocks it out. Lee looking for Kopelman here on the near side. Pass a little bit in front of her. Jill Merkel on the throw for Carleton. Knocked back It'll be another Carleton throw. Wheaton knocking it out. Jennifer Lee coming up to knock it away from Hartman Filson. Orweiler takes possession for the Thunder. Tries to drop it off for Kopelman, but knocked out by Carleton. Wheaton looking to keep the offensive pressure on the Knights of Carleton. Ball back to Lebadour, to Orweiler, looking for Lee. Lee will go to De La Torre, ahead to Berg, to Lebadour, save Carleton. A shot along the ground there from number 24 for the Thunder, Caitlin Lebadour, saved by Kate Trenary in the Carleton goal. Actually, an offside call as well from the official. Flag up on the far side. Cleared by Carleton. Sent forward by the Thunder. Looking on the far side for Brittany Berg. It'll be knocked out. Goal kick for Carleton. Entering the game for the Thunder, Mackenzie Williams. Her first home action here at Joe Bean Stadium in this 2009 season. She enters the game for Val Lee. Mackenzie Williams in for the Thunder. Trenary with the goal kick. Wheaton able to knock it all the way back and maintain possession. Lauren Anderson over to Lee. Lee looks for Orweiler, but taken by Haggerty. Now Carleton will look to regroup. Hartman Filson again giving chase. Orweiler ahead to Kopelman. Kopelman will slow it down a little bit. De La Torre now trying to change field here. Long pass for Mackenzie Williams, who just entered the game a moment ago. She keeps possession on the far side. But Williams unable to send it in. Goal kick Carleton. Entering the game for Carleton, number 10, Nikki Tomita. Coming in for Hartman Filson, who has been busy trying to maintain possession in the attacking end. Thunder lead 1-0 with 22 minutes to go here in the first half. First home game for the Thunder. 1-0 on the season, looking for win number 2. Carleton knocking it out. Throw in Jennifer Lee. Orweiler seeing a lot of action here on the near side with the ball. Sends it forward for Lee, giving chase. She has it on the near side. Around her defender, cross into the box. Nobody there. Ball knocked out, corner for the Thunder, their 4th of the game. Coming here with 21.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kick will be taken by Caitlin Kishkunis, sophomore from Glenview, Illinois. She'll take it with the right foot. Cross into the middle. Kopelman looking for the ball there in the middle, unable to get to it as Carleton knocks it back out. Fifth corner attempt of the game for the Thunder. Again, Kishkunis will take this. Kishkunis, a low kick into the box, cleared by Carleton. Kishkunis gets it back on the far side, sends it back into the box. Picked up easily by Trenary. She will send her team forward. Only one goal thus far in the first half, in the first 25 minutes of action. Wheaton scoring in the 13th minute. Allie Kopelman on a goal, assisted by Taryn Lee. Abby Wills sending it forward for Carleton. That's Tomita giving chase on the far side. Carleton looking for an equalizer here. De La Torre takes it back for the Thunder. Finds her teammate Mackenzie Williams coming up the far side, sends it to Lee. Lee back to the middle. Here's De La Torre sending it wide to Orweiler. Will come up the near side. Orweiler looking towards the middle. Sends it into the box, cleared by Carleton. Kishkunis will take it for the Thunder. On the far side of the field, the Thunder in the white jerseys today. Carleton in the all blue. Kopelman fighting for the ball for the Thunder. Carleton takes it back. Abby Wills making a run down the middle here. Sends a shot into the box. Barreto takes it, clears it to the near side. The shots thus far for Carleton have not been consistent. A few chances here and there. No sustained attack yet with 18 minutes to go in the first half. Wheaton leading 1-0. Taryn Lee again operating in the middle. Finds Lauren Anderson coming forward and taken by Carleton. Nice defense there by Borkowski. Able to bring it back to the midfield before the Thunder retake control. Carleton will let it roll out for the goal kick. Trenario will take the goal kick from the near side of her box. Headed forward by Carleton. Throw in for Jill Merkel on the near side for Carleton, looking for Haggerty. Possession taken back by Jamie Orweiler for the Thunder. Babadour sends it forward. Taryn Lee again working on this near side. We've seen her in both the midfield and the near side thus far today. Sends it into the middle. Mackenzie Williams sends it to Kishkunis. Lofts it into the box, cleared by Carleton. Borkowski has it now. Sends it ahead for Wills. Long pass. Thunder take it back. 16.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team playing their first home game here this season. They opened the season with a 3-0 victory on the road at Wisconsin Stevens Point on Tuesday.
Thunder corner kick.
Substitution for the Thunder, Carrie Shannon into the game for Maria De La Torre. Corner kick from the far side for the Thunder. Tall into the box, headed. Goal, Thunder! Carrie Shannon just enters the game and scores. A high cross into the box off the corner. Wheaton capitalizing on the header, takes the 2-0 lead over Carleton. Assist to Kishkunis. Goal coming with 16 minutes remaining in the first half. Wheaton now with a 2-0 lead. Carleton again losing possession of the Thunder. We've seen this a lot here in the first half. Orweiler working on the near side. Back to Shannon. Just scored a goal a moment ago. Now to Jennifer Lee, moving ahead. Tries to send it forward. Carleton takes it back. Most of this first half taking place in the attacking end for the Thunder. Carleton often looking for a single striker up ahead with long passes, doing a good job of keeping that striker under control. Carrie Shannon takes it back for the Thunder. Looks for Kopelman. Orweiler moving it back towards the middle. Finds Shannon. Shannon to Kishkunis. Thunder have it on the far side. There, the ball knocked out by Brittany Berg. Carleton throw in their own end.
Number 22, Linnea Carlson. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to visit the Thunder concession stand.
Number 22 enters the game for Carleton. Linnea Carlson entering the game for Cassie Burke. Carleton bringing in some fresh legs in the back line. Wheaton with a 2-0 lead. 13.5 minutes to go in this first half.
Entering for the Thunder, number 23, Ann Turner.
Wheaton making a substitution of their own here. Ann Turner, sophomore defender from Wyoming, Ohio, entering the game. She will give Mackenzie Williams a breather. Throw in for the Thunder on the far side. It's Carrie Shannon, loses possession. Carleton sends it far forward. Couple players giving chase here. Lauren Anderson for the Thunder. Knocks it back. Free ball in the box. Cleared by Barreto. Carleton keeping it in the attacking end here. That's Carlson, who just entered the game a moment ago. To Haggerty on the near side, looking to turn the corner against Orweiler. Foul on Orweiler as Haggerty went down. Free kick for Carleton. Milligan on the restart here. Sends it into the box. Headed forward. Wheaton able to make the save. Barreto taking that ball as it volleyed back and forth between a defender and an attacker. It's the first time today that we've seen Carleton with a sustained number of attackers forward, but Barreto able to make the save for the Thunder. 11:40 to go in this first half. 2-0 lead for Wheaton over Carleton. Throw in for Carleton here on the near side, Haggerty.
Entering for Carleton, number 14, Quinn Stewart.
Quinn Stewart entering the game for Carleton. She will replace Sarah Haggerty. Freshman Stewart for the freshman Haggerty. Shannon to Kishkunis. Has some space and looks over her options. Looking for Taryn Lee. Coming up the near side. Waiting for her teammates to come into the box, holding the ball. Now sends it to Shannon. Shannon back to Kishkunis. And Wheaton content to build up. Jennifer Lee to Berg. Carleton takes it back, sends it forward. That's Linnea Carlson chasing it down on the far side. It's able to keep it in. But the Thunder will take it back. Lauren Anderson clearing it off the back line for the Thunder to Orweiler on the near side. Orweiler, past one defender. Sends it ahead to Berg. Berg turns. Ball taken by Carleton. And taken back by Brittany Berg. Wheaton switching fields now, knocked out by Carleton. Thunder leading 2-0 here with 9:40 to go in the first half. Another sub for the Thunder. Mary Beth Grove into the game. Defender from Northfield, Minnesota. Carleton also from Northfield, Minnesota. Carleton knocks it out. Wheaton again will have the throw. Here's Kunis to Berg. Knock back now to Grove, who just entered the game, into the box. But Kopelman unable to volley that into the net. Kopelman fighting for position, but unable to send it towards the net. Goes wide to the far post. Carleton with the goal kick. Orweiler will take it for the Thunder. Taken back by Carleton. Looking to build an attack here with 8 minutes to go in the first half. Looking for Carlson ahead, but Wheaton will take it back and head the other direction. Orweiler to Kishkunis. Far side to Grove. Grove able to maintain possession there through two defenders. Carleton knocks it away with a slide tackle. And the ball will head out. Thunder will turn it back over to the Knights. 7.5 minutes to go in this first half. Thunder 2, Carleton 0. Goals for the Thunder by Kopelman in the 13th minute and Shannon in the 29th minute. Assists, first goal, Taryn Lee. Second goal, Kishkunis. Thunder now positioning on the far side. Moving right to left here in their white home uniforms. Back to Kishkunis. Trying to send it wide, but it'll be taken by Carleton. Lots of room. Tomita tries to send it forward for Stewart. Cleared by the Thunder. Taryn Lee. 1-on-3. Here's Shannon coming forward. Takes a shot. Saved by Trineri. Shannon with her second attempt on goal here in this game. She scored on the first on a header. This one saved by the Carleton keeper. Kishkunis looking for Kopelman. Drops it off for Orweiler, unable to keep it in. Merkel will throw it in for Carleton. Here's Kopelman taking it back. Orweiler into the box. Taryn Lee turns and loses it. Coming up the near side for Carleton. Tomedo looking ahead for Carlson. Carlson giving chase against Grove for the Thunder. Carlson has it. Unable to make the cross.
And green number 25, Amy Thomas.
A number of substitutes here for the two teams. Amy Thomas into the match for Thunder, a freshman from
Zoe Succi.
Media, Pennsylvania.
Number 19, Leslie Baseman. And number 21, Elena Levy.
A couple of subs for Carleton. Leslie Baseman into the game. Elena Levy. Carleton looking for an equalizer here in the remaining 5 minutes of the first half. But Wheaton sends it forward to Lee. Lee into the newly entered Amy Thomas. Unable to track it down. Kopelman to Lee. Back to Kopelman. Towards the middle, looking ahead, Berg. Cleared by Carleton. Nice right-footed clear by Jill Merkel on the back line. And Wheaton will have a throw on the near side. Kopelman will take it. Shannon, move it back to the midfield. Kishkunis. All the way to the far side to Turner. Wheaton building up the attack, all their players in the Carleton half. They lead 2-0 with 3:40 to go in this first half. Ball knocked out by the Thunder. Jennifer Lee knocks it out. Carleton and Wheaton, 3:10 to go in this first half. Wheaton with the throw on the far side.
Number 3, Shelby Anthony.
Substitute for the Thunder. Shelby Anthony, freshman defender from St. Charles North, will come in. Kopelman will get a few minutes here before the first half ends for some extra rest. Brittany Berg on the far side sends it ahead. Knocked out by Carleton. Most of this half has taken place in the Carleton defensive end. Wheaton with 2 goals in that first half. Carleton with a few chances on the Wheaton end, but nothing sustained. There's a header by the Thunder in the box. Wide of the far post. Amy Thomas into the game a few moments ago with that header. Trineri with the goal kick. Taryn Lee will take it. Taken back by Ann Turner. Far side, Kishkunis. Kishkunis looking into the box. Dribbling. Loses it to Carleton. Linnea Carlson will bring it forward. Send it to the near side, giving chase for Carleton, Quinn Stewart. Quinn waiting for her teammates to catch up to here on the near side. Knocked out by the Thunder. Lauren Anderson knocking it out. Leslie Baseman will throw it in for Carleton. Sent into the box, cleared back out by the Thunder. And headed forward, Amy Thomas. Carleton retains possession. Brittany Berg takes it back for the Thunder, sends it forward for Ann Turner.
1 minute remaining in the first
Tackle
half.
on the far
1
side,
minute.
Carleton knocks it out. 1 minute to go in this first half. Wheaton leading 2-0 over the Knights of Carleton College. Throw in for the Thunder to Taryn Lee. looking for her teammate in the far corner, a little bit too far. Carleton with a goal kick. 30 seconds remaining here in Wheaton's first home game of the year. The women winners on Tuesday at University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, looking for win number 2 of the season here today. Wheaton sends it forward, 10 seconds remaining.
10, 9, 8.
Shelby Anthony
7,
on the near side.
6, 5.
Amy
4,
Thomas fighting for
3,
possession.
2.
And that
1.
will end the first half. In the first home game for the Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team, a 2-0 lead at the half. Goals coming from Allie Kopelman in the 13th minute, assisted by Taryn Lee. Second goal on the day for the Thunder, Carrie Shannon in the 29th minute. Caitlin Kishnuskis on the assist. Most of that action in the first half taking place in the Carleton defensive end. Wheaton able to push forward for much of that half. Orweiler on the near sides.
And the Thunder team takes on Luther College at 7 p.m.
And able to keep a sustained attack. Carleton with a few chances on the Wheaton end. Hillary Barreto, though, up to the challenge, making a couple saves. Wheaton leading 2-0 at the half. We will be back here at Joe Bean Stadium. This game part of the Bob Baptista Invitational. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Score at halftime. The Wheaton women's soccer team 2, Carleton 0. Let's send it now back to the WETN studios for halftime.
All right, thanks, Brian. And like you said, a very good game there. 2 goals by Wheaton. And we're looking to set up for a win here. Great weather, great game. Come out and watch it. Right now we've got a interview with Mike Schauer for you to enjoy. He's the head men's basketball coach, and we'll
in all senses of that word in Mike Schauer. Thanks very much. You've been listening to the Thunder Sports Report. If you're interested in any information about Wheaton Athletics, go to the website athletics.wheaton.edu. There's live stats there available for several sports, and you can even sign up for free RSS feeds and text messaging as well. This has been a production of Wheaton College Athletics and WETN Radio. Special thanks to Brett Marhenka, the Sports Information Director for the Wheaton Athletic Department, for his help setting all this up. For the Thunder Sports Report, this is Dan Balo. Thanks for listening.
If you're at home or on the road on Sunday morning, you're invited to join the Wheaton Evangelical Free Church for a worship service broadcast each week on WETN. Hi, I'm Mark Kellner, Associate Pastor of Worship and Music at Wheaton Free. You can hear our service every Sunday morning at 10:45 on Wheaton College Radio, FM 88, and online at WETN.org. Join with the Wheaton Evangelical Free Church as we worship the one who is worthy. Sunday mornings at 10:45 on WETN.
All right, thanks goes to Dan Balo for interviewing the Wheaton College men's basketball coach Mike Schauer and having that available for us. In case you're just tuning in, I'm your host Brian Rowe with the second half of Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team playing against Carleton this afternoon, starting at 4:30 and going probably till about 6 or 6:30. So the score is 2-0 currently for Wheaton at the moment, and our announcer is Brian Miller. Brian, it's all yours.
Thank you, Brian, in the WETN studios. Welcome back to Joe Bean Stadium on the campus of Wheaton College. in this Bob Baptista tournament opener for the Wheaton women's soccer team. They lead Carleton 2-0. Goals for the Thunder coming in the 13th minute. Allie Kopelman, her second on the season. Assist to Taryn Lee. And then in the 29th minute, Carrie Shannon, her first collegiate goal, with the assist to Caitlin Kishkunis. I'm Brian Miller. Thanks for tuning in here to soccer action here on WETN, WETN TV, and WETN.org. I'm joined in the second half by Wheaton coach and soccer legend Joe Bean, who will be with us this second half, and I think also for tomorrow's women's game as well. Coach, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Thank you very much. Lovely day out here at the stadium, and it's going to be a good second half.
A beautiful day indeed here at your namesake stadium. The Thunder leading 2-0. Lee and Kopelman will take the opener here. Coming to the near side to Brittany Berg. Thunder moving left to right here in the second half. Carleton right to left. Carleton knocking it out. Actually, it'll be a throw in for Carleton. Milligan takes it. Will Lee for the Thunder. And now it comes back past the end line. Goal kick for Carleton.
You know, it might be a factor for the Carleton goalkeeper looking into that sun. It's coming right into her face, and she's going to have to cope with some air balls that might get lost in that sun.
Indeed, this field faces east-west. The sun is setting. At some point it'll go down behind the Billy Graham Center here on the Wheaton College campus, but probably not for a couple hours still. Down in the Thunder end, this is Lauren Anderson knocking it out. Lauren with the throw now. Off Carleton, Wheaton will take it.
Some of you listeners would remember that Lauren was a Lauren Lindner last year. She got married since then, so it's Lauren Lindner Anderson.
That's right. So if you look at your program this year and think, who is that person playing there in the back? Same girl, different name. Kishkunis in the middle sends it ahead, looking for Berg, headed away by Carleton. Here to the near side, this is Vanderstay. Vanderstay sends it ahead, finds a streaking Cassie Burke.
Offsides.
Far side official a little bit late on that flag there, but the offsides flag does come up.
You know, I haven't seen the women play yet this year, but I've talked to Coach Feltsky a couple of times, and he's very encouraged by the starting 12 or 13 that he's got. He thinks depth might be a problem, but boy, that was a great first win against Stevens Point away, and putting 3 goals into the books.
Yeah, knocking out a tough team on the road, especially for a team, the Thunder here, with 2 freshman goalkeepers.
Right.
Here's Kishkunis. Moving it forward, looking for Berg. Turns it back to the middle. Bumped by the defender. Far side, that's Della Torre, who loses it. And Carleton will send it ahead to midfield. Cassie Burke losing it. Karakaki settling for Carleton. Here's Kishkunis sending it back. Lebedour for the Thunder taking it. Lily. Ball knocked out here on the near side. And we'll get a throw for Carleton. Hard-won ball there by Vanderstay. Carleton looking for a quick restart, but a substitution.
Carleton, number 19, Leslie Baseman.
Leslie Baseman entering the game, a freshman from Chevy Chase, Maryland. Entering the game for Merritt Swain.
It's really good to see Jamie Orweiler back in the lineup after her injury last year, and she's a key person in our whole attack, and I see Coach has her playing in the outside mid here. 3-back game. It looks very compact there in the back. Laura Anderson does a good job of just controlling things back there.
And in that first half, we saw what a difference Orweiler can make on that wing. Often moving to the outside and getting that ball forward to Taryn Lee, Allie Kopelman, and creating chances. She played 21 games last year to start her freshman year before going down with a leg injury.
Yeah, she missed all the playoffs, too. It might have been a different story in the finals if we could have had some of her strength there.
The Thunder take it on the far side. Here's Orweiler, wide.
Yeah, see, that's how she sets up things. She's got good speed, but also good ball control, and she knows what to do with it.
Orweiler there looking to send it into the box, knocked out by Carleton. De La Torre, one of the important seniors returning to this team. Graduate of Wheaton Academy, will take this corner.
Coach Felsky likes the short corner kick, and it has paid off in the past, but you'll see him very seldom take a long one. And part of it is it's difficult for sometimes to get the ball across the goal from a set position out there.
Wheaton with some pressure there at the edge of the goal box, but cleared by Carleton. Wheaton will regroup. It's Kishkunis looking for Kopelman. Carleton will take possession. Carleton again looks like playing with a one-striker forward formation, trying to send up a long ball.
Well, you know, I think most teams are going to play Wheaton very defensively anyway. They know that we've got strength up front, and they'll just hope for a breakaway goal and have one attack. But it's not going to pay off most of the time because the few chances they're going to get are not going to materialize the way they think they can by just playing one person up front.
39 minutes remaining here in the second half. Wheaton leading Carleton 2-0. Here's Carleton with a chance. Vanderstay getting ahead, cross into the box.
That's
Cleared
a strong, yeah, very strong clearing by Lauren Anderson, and we're on the attack real quick out of that, you know.
Thus far, Carleton not able to build up too many attacks. There's a pass for Haggerty going out the end line. She was streaking down the far side.
You know, any team that can't control the ball at midfield, they're going to have trouble trying to score, and it's obvious that Wheaton has the better ball control here.
De La Torre sending it ahead. Taryn Lee giving chase between two defenders. She's got possession. She'll hold it on the far side of the box. Sending it towards the middle. Cleared by Carleton. We saw there some of the ability of Lee to go through two defenders for that long ball.
There's a nice return pass. She's got the opportunity here. Goal.
Lee, goal, Thunder.
Very nicely done. Unassisted, I would think, maybe.
Taryn Lee with the goal from the far side of the box gives the Thunder a 3-0 lead with 37.5 minutes to go in this second half.
That was a nice feed pass that she received, and then she did it on her own, past the defender, and nice low shot to the far post. I hope the men can do some of that.
The Thunder goal, the 80th of her career for number 16, Taryn Lee. For number 2, Allie Kopelman. Lee from Kopelman.
Lee with the official assist, Allie Kopelman. Of course, the first goal of the game was Kopelman scoring on an assist from Lee. Potent combination here for the Thunder during this season. Thus far, 8 minutes into the second half, it looks like a lot of the same. First half, it was 11-4 in shots in favor of the Thunder. 6-0 corners in favor of the Thunder. And a quick goal gives them a 3-goal advantage. De La Torre will settle it down. Move it over to Lee. Jennifer Lee looking to Orweiler again at that far position.
Boy, it's nice to have two Lees in the lineup, isn't it?
Makes it easier for us announcers. Here's Taryn Lee again. Goalie making a diving effort.
Nice.
Goal!
Very
Thunder.
nice. Tara Lee with a beautiful assist. She chipped the ball back into the center there, and follow-up goal quickly makes it 4-0 here with 36 minutes left in the game. This game could get out of hand real quick here.
Orweiler's efforts today paying off there with that goal. Lee racing into the box. The goalie diving after the ball, unable to handle it. Lee knocking it over to Orweiler.
Number 19, Mackenzie Williams, and number 25.
Wheaton now leading 4-0. Taryn Lee coming out of the game here, as is Brittany Berg. Mackenzie Williams in, as well as Amy Thomas for the Thunder.
Coach Felsky making some early substitutions in this half, and that's a wise thing to do. He's got another game tomorrow, and hey, this game's over. I mean, really, just a matter now of how many goals.
4-0 Thunder. Carleton again under pressure, knocks it out. Della Torre to Kopelman. Kopelman looking for the cross. That is off the defender. Wins Wheaton a corner kick. Wheaton getting their 8th corner kick of the game.
Another short one.
Carleton looking to get it out, but can't. It's Kashkunis taking control. There, Carleton now looking to move forward. Coming up wide off the far side. Back to the middle. But Wheaton takes it back. Mackenzie Williams into the game just a moment ago. The Kopelman. Kopelman working on
she makes the turn.
a turn.
Good cross.
The cross.
Oh, just missed. Looks like a corner kick.
Off a Carleton defender. Almost knocked it into her own goal there.
They did. There was a lot of traffic there.
But it goes off the end line. 35 minutes to go in the second half. Wheaton 4, Carleton 0.
You know, you like to see runners coming in from the far post on balls like that, and we had 2 of them right there. Could have very easily been the 5th goal.
There's a high cross. Carleton again unable to clear. Wheaton passing it back. Here's Amy Thomas on the far side of the box, sends it in. Save Trineri.
Nice, low, hard shot again. That's good to see.
Trineri with 2 saves in the first half. The first save of the second half. Orweiler loses control. It'll slow to get up there.
Yeah, he might get her out soon.
Haggerty again trying to chase us down on that far side. Ball out to the Thunder.
Well, she's running okay now. It seems Jamie is. You don't want to lose her again. I tell you, she's a key player.
Della Torre taking that ball back. Kopelman back to Orweiler. Moving up the far side. Wheaton moving left to right in the white jerseys. Back to Kopelman. Drops it off. Kopelman knocked away. Abby Wills for Carleton ahead to Haggerty. Carleton looks like trying to take a few more chances up the wings here, sending a few more players forward. A shot saved by Barreto. That time it was Quinn Stewart and Cassie Burke forward for Carleton, generating that shot attempt. Coach Bean, in your experience, what would you be doing in the second half with your team up 4? What would you be looking for from your team?
Well, I would be looking to get a lot of people into the play. I mean, you got another game tomorrow, and you know, also you just got to make sure you don't forget that it's a long season, you know, and get some of your better players rested and try to get some experience for some of your younger players. This game is a good example of being able to clear the bench, you know.
Last year, Coach Felsky was able to do that. There were 12 or 13 players who played 20 or more games during the season. Carleton looking to attack, but unable to get past the midfield stripe. Ahead to Mackenzie Williams for the Thunder. Wheaton leading 4-0 with 32 minutes to go here in this first half. The pass down the sideline for Lily, heads out of bounds.
So here's two more coming in. That's good.
Number 17, Kristen Clark, and number 23, Ann Turner.
Two sophomores entering the game for the Thunder. Kristen Clark, a defender from Thousand Oaks, California, and Turner, sophomore from Wyoming, Ohio, who was in earlier for a few minutes in the first half. Orweiler coming off for the Thunder. Gets a well-deserved break.
Right. You also, with a player like Jamie, you want to make sure that you're pacing her into the whole game element again after being out for so long and coming off an injury. You don't want to play her too much or too long.
Kopelman turning her defender around. Shot blocked off the leg of a Carleton defender. This is Mackenzie Williams. Now it's cleared by Carleton. Beautiful afternoon here at Joe Bean Stadium. First home game for the Wheaton Thunder women's squad. 1-0 on this young season.
I tell you, this Allie Kopelman, it looks like she could take Tara Lee's place next year in scoring. She's got great ability.
Foul there on the Thunder. Free kick awarded to Carleton. Speaking of Kopelman, only a sophomore. Her freshman year, 28 games played, 14 goals, 12 assists, 40 points.
Yeah, she had a terrific freshman year. And you know, she's got a good size, too, you know, that she could win some air balls and get by defenders real well.
As you might have heard there, the Metra coming by Joe Bean Stadium. A few more substitutes heading into the game now. Number 16 for Carleton, that's Marlena Hartman-Filson. Number 10 for the Thunder, Carrie Shannon enters the game. Shannon scoring her first collegiate goal in the first half, a header in the 29th minute with the assist on the corner kick from Caitlin Kishkunis.
Little side note here, Amy Thomas, she is the niece of Dan and Bill Crafson, who played on my first teams at Wheaton in 1969. Little history lesson there, folks. She was excited to make the team as a freshman, and her mom saw me last week, and she was thrilled that her daughter's playing Wheaton soccer.
Wheaton, of course, one of those schools that just draws generations of family members.
Yeah, exactly.
The newest edition of the Wheaton Alumni Magazine, which came out the other day, they bring out those pictures of the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th generation Wheaton students. It's impressive.
And a nice article on Dave and Phil Wolf, former players of mine who are both coaching now. And they were highlighted in a Los Angeles Times article about the fire last fall that destroyed so many homes at Westmont College, and Dave Wolf's home was one of them.
28 and a half minutes to go in this game. Wheaton leading 4-0. Kopelman trying to win that ball. Carleton still looking for some sustained offense here. A couple shots in the first half. 4 in the first half to 11 for Wheaton in that first period of play. But here in the second half, again, it's been mostly Thunder.
I know. And, you know, I don't want to make Wheaton sound like they're a great team this early in the year, but you know what? They're beating a 21-ranked team 4-0. So that's got to say something. We're good. And I'll say, I know Pete Felsey won't say that, but I'll say it for him. He's got a good team out here. It'll take a great effort to beat him, I think.
Wheaton up the far side, looking in for the cross.
Although I didn't see the first game, Puget Sound gave a good account of themselves, though, didn't they? I think they beat the ball, 4-0?
The matchup tomorrow promises to be a good one. Puget Sound coming into this match 14th in the country.
Yep.
And here in the Midwest, a little unusual to get some of these teams from the northwest portion of the United States in, but that should be a good matchup tomorrow. Same time, 4:30. Game will be live here on WETN. I'll be with you, and Coach Bean should be here as well.
Yeah, Lord willing. And my golf match gets done at time.
Important things getting done first, yes.
Well, you know, in retirement, you got to have a little relaxation.
Couple substitutions for the Thunder. Mary Beth Grove coming in, saw some action in the first half, as did Shelby Anthony. They will replace Allie Kopelman and Jennifer Lee, 2 starters, getting probably a break for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you know what? I think this is the 8th substitution he's made this half, and he's just playing it right. You know, he's getting his starters a lot of rest. He knows there's a big game tomorrow, and it's the right thing to do.
Thunder with the corner there. It's back out to Grove. Grove to the near side to Anthony. She loses it. Carleton will take the throw-in their own half. Coach Bean, you mentioned your retirement. You're still involved with Wheaton soccer. Why don't you tell us how?
Well, you know, for the first 2 years, I kind of was in the background, and I was busy writing a book on the 75-year history of Wheaton soccer along with Dr. Baptista, and I really didn't feel I wanted to get involved directly. And then Mike Giuliano called me and asked me, would you like to be a part of it? And he said, I need somebody that could recruit locally and scout some games and fundraise. And so I said, sure, I'll be glad to. And that's got me back in the game. So I'm excited about it. And I love Wheaton soccer, and Mike's doing a fantastic job, and it's going to be fun just seeing how this season develops.
Carleton with a chance a moment there ago, but Wheaton now moving forward. Number 15, Val Lee. A shot picked up by the keeper for Carleton. Trineri making another
freshman,
save.
right? Lee?
Yes, Val Lee, yes. Arlington Heights, Illinois. Well, Wheaton is one of those Division III soccer teams always able to reload every year. A talented group of freshmen.
Not related to the other Lees, though, is she?
No, her last name spelled L-E-L-L-E.
Yeah, right, exactly.
There's Wheaton moving forward. Far wing. Ann Turner with some space, sends it into the box.
Good opportunity there.
It was Mackenzie Williams who got turned around a little bit by her defender. Just couldn't find the ball in time. It goes out the far side. Goal kick for Carleton. 24 minutes, 20 seconds left in this match. Wheaton leading Carleton 4-0.
The Carleton goalie hasn't had any trouble with his son because all the shots are low, and the 2 of them have found the mark.
When you were a coach, would you tell your players to go high if the sun would?
Well, yeah, like, you know, take advantage of it, but we don't want it too high. I mean, anything over 8 feet, it's over the goal. No, I would prefer low, hard shots, opposite post all the time, regardless of the sun.
Mary Beth Grove will take the free kick for Wheaton.
Now this one's going to be in the air.
Most of the Wheaton players bunched on the left side of the box.
And she came out nice on that Carleton goalie.
Trineri takes it quickly, looking downfield for Hartman Filson. On the opposite end, if you were down 4-0, what would you be telling your team in the second half? What would you look for?
Well, yeah, that's the toughest situation you want to avoid. I haven't, over my course of 45 years, haven't been down 4-0 too often, but I can remember a game down in Quincy not too many years after I started here. We lost the game 9-0, and you just feel helpless. You know, what the only thing you have to say after that game is, you know, we play again next week. Let's forget this.
Do you try to work on maybe some little things?
Well, yeah, if you see a great deal of, let's say, lack of ball control, you'll go back to the fundamentals and work on those. Or if your shooting is terrible, you work on that. Or if your one-on-one defense is not good, you work on that.
There's
a high ball into the box. Lee for Wheaton down there trying to head it in. Off the side of her head, though, and out.
But the bottom line is you've got to have better players than the other team if you're going to succeed. And Coach Felsky and Daniels have put together some very talented ladies out there that are doing a great job of playing together, and that's the difference.
Coach Felsky very successful here at Wheaton. He is the 4th winningest active women's soccer coach on the D3 level. 21 years, 326 wins.
Yeah, I told him if he coaches as long as I do, he'll put my record in the dust.
Carleton, again, trying to move forward on that far side. Loses control. 21 and a half minutes remaining. Wheaton 4, Carleton 0. They're the first home match for the Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team. Coach Bean, what are you looking forward to when the men take the field here at 7 o'clock?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing a team that I've watched in practice dominate the scene. They really had a tough game Tuesday night against Wabash. I mean, they outshot them 22-11, and we just didn't have any composure in front of the net, and just didn't play well. And I know the guys are anxious to play tonight, and I think they'll show some real classy play.
Wheaton and Luther will take the field tonight at 7, and then the men will take on Taylor tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Now, I scouted Luther, and they're not a pushover. We're going to have to play well to beat them. They've got a couple real good players, especially at midfield. And if we don't get off to a good start and allow them to score first like Wabash did, we'll be in the same kind of hole.
What do you see from Luther? What's their strategy? What do they do well?
They play out of a 3-back game, which means that they think they can dominate the midfield, and they had a good player there. It looked like he might have been a foreign player, and they're going to. Oh, there's a bad foul that wasn't called. It was called later.
By the referee. That was Val Lee taking the spill there for the Thunder. Give her a free kick for the Thunder.
You know, when you're up 4-0, there's not a whole lot of incentive to keep going, you know, and there's some play. It's a little sloppy out here right now. But again, there's some experiencing going on with the young players. That's going to happen.
Mary Beth Grove will take it for the Thunder. We haven't seen too many set pieces outside of corner kicks, which have been plentiful. Grove will send it to Kirsten Clark.
That was a little botch play there. They had the right idea, but she missed the pass.
Carleton looking ahead for Linnea Carlson, knocked out by the Thunder.
Yeah, Lauren didn't get a good view of that, and she misheaded it out of bounds and gave Carleton their first and only, I think, corner kick.
First corner kick of the game comes 71 minutes in. Carleton will take it from the near side, trailing 4-0. 18 and a half minutes remaining.
Boy, they've got a tall girl in front of our goalie.
Carlson standing there in front. Ball doesn't reach her, though. And it's off the Thunder. It's Mackenzie Williams knocking it out. Carleton will throw it in. Vanderstay looking for Carlson, the tall striker in the front. Wheaton knocks it out. It'll be a second corner for Carleton here in this last minute.
Corner kick.
Number 12 for Carleton will take this. This is Lily Vanderstay, sophomore midfielder. A low cross.
Side net. Didn't even get into danger. Boy, you hate to see that as a coach. You got an opportunity, right, to really be dangerous, and then you can't get the ball in front of the net where it should be. And you know what? That's a good indication of why Coach Felsky has his team making the short move, so that they at least get the ball into the box better.
Substitution for the Thunder, Esther Tan will come in for Caitlin Lebadour. Thunder with 4 goals on the day. Kopelman, Shannon, Lee, and Orweiler.
I would say by now Coach Felske's cleared his bench, hasn't he? Pretty much.
I don't see any starters in the game right now. Inside the goaltender. Wheaton with a 2-0 lead at the half and 2 goals here in the second half. A commanding lead.
So, you know, you essentially have Carleton's first team out there right now against our second team, you know.
It's Lauren Anderson dribbling in front of her own goal.
I think Lawrence may be the only starter still in there, right?
That would be correct. Lauren Anderson still anchoring that back line. Senior defender. Coach, what are you looking for early in a year after the Thunder had the year last year, season that ends in a national championship loss? What do you do? What do you tell them early on? What are you building towards?
Well, the main thing is to get off in a positive note, which they have, and to go from there. Forgetting at the end of the last season, we were hurting with injuries. First of all, Ortweiler, you lose a player like that. And we came off a very tough game against Williams in the semis the next day. And and then, you know, he's got to find the goalkeeping that'll keep him in tight games. So I think that's his main concern right now defensively, is to bolster the goalkeeping situation.
2 freshmen back in goal for the Thunder this year.
But no, you know, if the rest of the team plays as well as they can up in front of that goalkeeper, that's not going to make the difference in a lot of games. They'll dominate offensively, and maybe a goal here or there they'll give up, but they'll have 3 or 4 by then. So I think we're in pretty good shape.
Wheaton with 8 returning starters this year and 12 players who played in at least 20 matches.
That's pretty good experience.
3 out of their 4 top scorers are back. Taryn Lee, of course, at some point soon will pass Rebecca Mao as the all-time points leader and goal scorer in Wheaton history.
You know, with a normal season, she could be the first soccer player, men or women, to score 100 goals in a career.
Carleton taking it down the near side here. Here's Carlson looking to get it to the middle. Hartman-Filson fouled by the Thunder.
Now this could be dangerous. You got a freshman goalie in there. She's not that tall. If they get any kind of high shot here, Carleton's going to get on the board, because it's just 5 yards outside the box here on this shot.
Barreto stands 5'3" in the goal. This will be Megan Milligan, a junior for Carleton, who will take this free kick.
We've got to hope for a wild shot here.
Milligan, right-footed shot, blocked by the wall.
Yeah, good job on the wall, and then Lauren cleared it. That's good. That was what I was just talking about. If you play well in front of her, she's not going to have a whole lot of difficult chances to save goals.
13 and a half minutes remaining here in this match. Wheaton leading Carleton 4-0. Wheaton's first home game of the season, looking to improve to 2-0 on this young season. And we have a switch in goalkeepers here. Hillary Barreto, clean sheet for today. She comes out. Anna Wilcoxon, the other freshman, 5'8", from Winona Lake, Indiana, into the match.
And that's definitely clearing the bench. Everybody's back in, gotten some action. That's great.
Carleton holding possession here in this corner. Hartman-Filson looking for help, knocked out by the Thunder. It's Grove knocking it out. Carleton throwing it in from the near corner. Back towards the middle is Abby Wills. Sends it forward. Wheaton will take possession. Number 25, Amy Thomas for the Thunder giving chase. Unable to catch up to it. Carleton will throw it back in. Leslie Baseman with the throw.
Foul.
The foul on the Thunder. It was Mackenzie Williams going for that ball in the air. Megan Milligan, free kick for Carleton with 12 minutes remaining. On the far side, Wheaton moving ahead. Val Lee. She and Lauren Anderson, the starters remaining in this match. Lee pushed down there by the Carleton defender, Rachel Foran.
Now we have a similar shot that Carleton just had, about 5 or 6 yards outside the box. Let's see how we handle this. Again, it's going to be a dangerous opportunity for that goalkeeper if she doesn't handle the top part of the nets here.
Senior Lauren Anderson will take this. You perhaps heard the Wheaton bench in the background yelling, "Fire it up, fire it up."
No.
Shot along the ground.
Didn't get a good foot on that one.
Wide of the post.
And into the Thunder, number 8, Megan Simons, and number 20, Katie Foltz.
Two more substitutes for the Thunder, number 20 and number 8. Megan Simons, number 8, a midfielder freshman from Brookfield, Wisconsin. Katie Foltz, freshman defender, Matthews, North Carolina.
Now, people might remember the Foltz name. That's Katie Foltz, sister of Kelly, who graduated. Kelly was one of our real good defenders that played the back for us in the championship years as well. And her sister's now here playing. Kelly, by the way, is seriously dating one of my former players.
This is the only
Strider Elas.
only the kind of information we get from Coach Joe B.
That's right. We got to keep tabs on all of our players.
Well, they do have a life after Wheaton. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
Here's Hartman Filson trying to find the open man in the middle, trying to connect with Cassie Burke. It was open for a moment, pass a little bit short.
You know, it's interesting for me to see even the skill level of these players that are not necessarily starters, and we're still controlling the game.
Here's Burke with a shot off the crossbar.
That's the goalie's best friend right there.
Wheaton looking for a clearance.
We got a little action there in the box right now.
Burke with the best chance today for Carleton, coming with 9.5 minutes remaining. The shot was off the crossbar and went up, not down.
Fortunately.
Wheaton leading 4-0 with 9:20 remaining. We'll have the goal kick. Anna Wilcoxon, freshman goalkeeper who came in a couple minutes ago, relieving Hillary Barreto, will set the ball up for Anderson to take the kick. Anderson ahead to Megan Simons, freshman midfielder. Shannon with the ball.
I'm sure Coach Felski is keeping Lauren in there just to solidify that young defense around there. And also, you know, at this point, you'd like to have a shot out at the end. And if you replace your captain, sweeper, midfielder, or center back, you could give up a goal, and you don't want to.
Megan Simons fighting for the ball, up ahead. Taken back by Carleton. Now the Thunder back in control. Mary Beth Grove with the ball. Cross. Carleton defender knocks it away and volleyed out. How important, Coach Bean, are these sorts of games for those freshmen? To see some action, start their collegiate career?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, it just gives them encouragement and incentive. You know, they could come to practice every day and work hard and not seeing the action. That's not fun, you know. Now they're getting reap some of the benefits of hard work and game action. So yeah, it's very important.
In a game like this, Coach Felski looking to build a base for years to come. Some seniors will graduate this year. Anderson, Taryn Lee.
You really are, as a coach, always looking ahead. You don't want to ever be rebuilding. You want to be retooling, you know. And I think that's what he has in mind. These are great opportunities for young players to gain great experience.
7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this match. Wheaton leading 4-0. Carleton defender trying to clear. Carleton now controls.
You know, you usually look at an opposing team and say, you know, what player do we have to really mark out of this game that's going to be dangerous? And quite frankly, there's no one out there in Carleton's team that I would say, oh boy, you know, she could be a game changer. And you know, just the opposite is true of a Wheaton team. We have 3 or 4 players that if you don't watch them, they're going to hurt you.
Vanderstay with the cross. And Wheaton able to knock it back out. Off the Wheaton defender. Carleton looking to put on a little pressure here with 6 minutes remaining.
Well, here again is that we don't have the players in there that have enough composure to settle the ball and control it at midfield. You know, Lauren has cleared the ball a couple of times and we've lost it right away. And if the experienced starters are in there, then, you know, we gain control and we're back on the attack. But again, it's fine. You want to get experience to these players so that they develop into solid performers.
Hartman-Filson giving chase for Carleton. She'll take it in this corner and knocked out between her legs by Katie Foltz, freshman defender. Vanderstay with the throw. Hartman-Filson trying to use her body to shield the defender away from the ball, but Wheaton still gets it back.
You know, with the flow of play I've seen in the last 2 or 3 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if Carleton's going to score here. We're not doing a very good job of getting the ball under control. We're just kicking it right now.
Quinn Stewart making a run there into the box for Carleton. Heads out, though, for a Wheaton goal kick. 5 minutes remaining. Wheaton up 4. Goals in the 13th minute, the 29th minute, a few minutes after halftime, and then a few minutes after that. Goals scored by Kopelman, Shannon, Lee, and Orweiler. Carleton not on the board. One good chance we saw a few minutes ago was off the crossbar. Cassie Burke for Carleton. A shot there just outside the box from Abby Wills, sophomore midfielder, wide of the far post. A little ways beyond the reach of Will Coxon. Thunder with another goal kick. Carleton, for the first time today, having some sustained offensive effort down in the Wheaton end.
They've been in our attacking third here for the last 3 minutes. And if we don't get things collected, it's going to be 4-1.
3:35 to go. Wheaton trying to post the shutout here over the Knights of Carleton. This is Wheaton's first match in the Bob Baptista Invitational. They have another one tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 against the University of Puget Sound. Puget Sound, another ranked team in the preseason, will provide another test for the Thunder. There's Shannon controlling it for the Thunder. Now Carleton coming back the other way.
Well, we did get it past midfield that time.
Levy looking ahead. Nobody there on the far side of the field. Anderson giving chase for the Thunder. It's Burke chasing it down for Carleton. Looking for somebody in the box, cleared by Wheaton. Amy Thomas looking to take it the other way for the Thunder. Be knocked out by Carleton. Wheaton will have the throw just past midfield on the far side of the field. Thomas looking for somebody in the middle. Cross into the box, covered up by a diving goalkeeper, Kate Trineri, with a save there.
Boy, that's a nice punt by the Carleton goalie. Well past midfield, but we got it.
Ball knocked back to Trineri. She'll have another kick from her goal box. Again, past midfield. Carleton coaches here to our left, signaling to get their players a little bit more forward here in the final minutes.
Well, you know, he would like to score one at least, and they are going all out here to try to get numbers up. Last 2 minutes.
1:45 left. Wheaton leading 4-0. Carleton was 18-6 last year. Reached the Elite Eight in the playoffs, losing to Wheaton 2-1 here at Joe Bean Stadium last November.
Come out, goalie. Come out. There you go.
Wilcoxon trying to make a decision there about whether she should grab that. No, clears it.
Well, I'm not
Tan.
so sure she didn't know that she could, you know? And that's the experience of a new goalkeeper. She could have handled that with her hands and got a nice control out of it.
Carleton looking for a goal here in the final minute 15. Wheaton trying to keep the clean sheet. Shot from Carleton, again off the crossbar, this time off the top of the crossbar.
Oh, we got lucky again.
Hartman Filson with a looping shot to the back corner, just a little bit high.
Yeah, one more clear here and we got a 4-0 win.
Down to 45 seconds remaining.
But you know what? I've seen goals scored with a second left, so as Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over.
There's a match in particular I remember from maybe 2001 or 2002. The men's team was playing the other team at a bicycle kick from the edge of the box.
One I'll never forget. Yep. It's tied it up and sent it into overtime, and I think we lost in penalty kicks. To Richard Stockton.
It was a heartbreaker for the Thunder.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining here in the Wheaton Thunder women's soccer team's first home game of the season.
8, 7,
This one will go down on the schedule as a 4-0 victory.
2.
As we get a final foul.
Well played.
Time runs out. Wheaton 2-0 on this young season, a 4-0 win over Carleton.
Nice victory for Coach Felsky and Coach Daniels, Coach Cesar Gomez, and the Wheaton ladies.
Coach Felsky will be joining us hopefully in a few minutes for a few post-game questions.
Stick around as the men's soccer team takes on Luther at 7 p.m.
Again, coming up shortly, the Wheaton Thunder men's team will take the field, 7 p.m., Wheaton and Luther. If you're in the area, you've got some time, beautiful night for soccer. Wheaton looking to, the men's team looking to avenge a loss 3-1 on Tuesday to Wabash. They would love to get a win tonight and have a good crowd. Goals for the Thunder today. Kopelman in the 13th minute, assisted by Taryn Lee. Shannon in the 29th minute, assisted by Kishnukas. 2 goals in the second half. Taryn Lee, Kopelman on the assist, and Orweiler. Orweiler with the goal. Tomorrow, the Thunder will take on the University of Puget Sound. Puget Sound going 18-2 overall last year, where they lost to Carleton in the playoffs. Puget Sound enters the season this year, I believe, ranked number 14 in the country. So the Thunder will be tested again tomorrow against another ranked team. That game will be here live on WETN, 4:30 p.m. I'll be with you. Coach Bean will be with you, 4:30, Wheaton and Puget Sound on WETN, WETN TV, and WETN.org. Coach Pete Felsky making his way up here. A good win for the Thunder. Coach Bean?
Nice going, Pete.